Hey everyone, my name is Nick, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to embed a form on your product page. And this is a request I've gotten a few times doing freelance work for different merchants when they have maybe products that they have to order in bulk or something like that. So they don't want the typical add to cart flow. They want a form that someone fills out and then they will be alerted. So this is a contact form, and this can really be applied to any page on your theme, but we're going to do it on the product page. So you can see here we have a little note and then fields for name, email, phone, and quantity, and then submit. So let's get started. Now before we dig into the code, the first thing we're going to do is come over here to the products in the dashboard, and then we're going to select the products that we want to add this form to, and we're going to do that using a tag. So I'm going to come in here to the tags, add invoice all lowercase, and click save. And now we can get into the code. I'm going to open up my theme editor. I'm going to open up main product. Now on Dawn theme, at least, if I search for product form ID, it should come up, and right below this I'm going to paste this first block of code. Now if you need the code, check the link in the description. I have a link to the GitHub repo where this is all at, and you should be able to copy and paste from there or from the blog, which will also be in the description. Okay, now let's get to the next piece of code. And actually, before we move on, I just want to say really quick what this piece of code is doing. All it's doing is it's checking if this product that we're displaying has the invoice tag applied to it, and if it does, we're creating this variable where it's either true or false so that we know whether or not to show the add to cart or to show the invoice. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look for this case statement where we have conditionally are displaying the quantity selector. So what is the quantity selector? What am I talking about here? If we look at a product page, this is what I'm talking about. And the reason that I'm trying to find this, I want to hide it when we show the form because there's a quantity field in the form that we don't want to display. This doesn't really make sense. So if I come back here, I should be able to search quantity selector. Here it is. This is what I want. So this is where I'm going to add this piece of code right here, and then I also need to add an end to this at the bottom of this case of this when clause. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to add end unless. Perfect. And let's keep moving. Now if I search for buy buttons, yeah, here we go. This is where we're rendering the actual add to cart and buy it now buttons. I'm going to copy this whole thing and paste this block in instead. So what this is doing is it is checking that variable we created, the first thing that we added, where we know if we want to show this invoice or not because we're checking the product tags for the tag that we added in the first step. And if we do want to show it, that tag is present, then we're going to show this product invoice form, which doesn't exist yet, but we're going to create it. Otherwise, we're going to show the buy buttons, which is what we see standard right now. So the next step would be to create this product invoice form, which is going to be a snippet so that we can reference it here. So I'm going to close all of these folders until I get to snippets. I'm going to add a new snippet, and I'm going to call it, what did I call it? Product invoice form. That's what I want to call it. Okay, and then copy the code from my GitHub or blog, and I'm going to paste it all in here. First part, just CSS, so I'm not going to really talk about that. But this next part is important, and this is the actual liquid form tag. So this is specifying that it's a contact form. And we have each of our fields here. We have our little description at the top, and then we have, you can see our name field, our email field, our phone field, and our quantity as well. And then you'll notice here I have, where is it? Right here. This input is visibility hidden, but what it has is the value of the product title, so that when this form is submitted, we're going to know additionally what product that they were looking at when they submitted this. You'll also see that we have some liquid tags here for errors. If there's an error typing in when they try to submit the form and it doesn't work, say they didn't type in the email correctly or something, it's going to show up here. And then we'll see if the form is posted successfully, then we can display this success message. So I am going to save all this and check it out in the preview. All right, and make sure you go to a product that you know has that tag, and voila, we can see that we are successfully getting this form here. And if I try to submit this form, we get a success message. Excellent. And if you're wondering what email this is going to submit to, this goes to the email that's on file in your system settings. So if you come in here and go to settings, store details, it's going to be your store email right here. And that is pretty much all you need to know. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and stay tuned for our next video where we're going to build some more cool Shopify stuff. Thanks.